These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to get the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Trenton Cannon. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action. Love to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First and 10, Taylor now. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Colts hit 10-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 96 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressive. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Herbert throwing the out route. He's got Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Chargers 7.
First down, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the counter, it's Taylor. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 32 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Herbert. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good for our Colts.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the draw is Taylor. Down to about the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting at?
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert on first down now. Give him another one right back to Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chargers 17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to go for a big play downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That ball caught by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The slot man in motion right. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Love. That's complete to Pierce.
And some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chris Wormley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Love now. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton.
33 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
38. Chargers 24.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Love's throw caught by Pierce.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Love. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On the double. Slide 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Play fake. Here's Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Look, 52.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 3rd and long for Love. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
41. Chargers 31.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready?
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of the yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce has it knocked loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Colts 41. Chargers.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Ready.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Indianapolis, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.